The chances of getting one of these is even slimmer than they told you. Let me explain. Hello, welcome to Swiss Watch Gang. Today we're going on a journey together. We'll talk about the exact rarity of this Rolex GMT Master II. Rolex is the most popular watch brand on the market, there's no denying that. Sure, brands like Audemars Piguet, Richard Mille, Patek Philippe and others are in high demand, but nothing comes even close to Rolex. It's due to the brand's rich history, achievements, endorsements, as well as all the partners, and it's also a more accessible price point than some other hype watch brands. A typical example would be the Oyster Perpetual models. At around 6,000 Swiss francs, you can get an entry-level 41mm Rolex, which you could resell for about 20 to 150% more, depending on the dial. No other brand has achieved this level of demand. The GMT Master II, especially the Pepsi bezel, is one of the most hyped models from the brand today. Today, like in the past, the ceramic bezel features two colors, red and blue, red showing you the morning and daytime and blue indicating the evening or nighttime. The only one I see competing in this race would be the ceramic bezel Daytona models, either the white or the black dial. The GMT Master II has reached the Grail status, and today I will show you what I think is the best model to get if you really want to purchase a Pepsi. But it's also the hardest one to get, stick to the end to find out why. The meteorite model embodies the soul of this watch the best. As we all know, the GMT Master II is a traveler's watch, first introduced in 1954 with the reference 6542. It was created after the American airline company Pan American approached Rolex to develop a watch which their commercial pilots could use to track different time zones while they're flying. We don't use watches the same way today, but back then, in the era of no iPhones or even no quartz watches, a watch was an actual tool, not a statement or aspiration piece like it is today. This is a pure traveler's watch from the past, present and the future. What I mean by that is it was used in the 1950s and the meteorite flew through space even years before. So for me it embodies traveling on Earth as well as traveling in space. It would be really cool if astronauts would wear a meteorite GMT Pepsi, that would be a perfect fit. The Gibeon meteorite which is on this watch landed on Earth, more precisely Namibia, Africa. It was probably at one point a planet billions of years ago. It has traveled through space for millions of years after finally hitting Earth in the prehistoric era. Imagine how slim the chances are of that happening, and even slimmer that the people who found it, sold it, and years later put it on this exact Rolex that I have here. So the chances of a piece of meteorite to land on this Rolex are almost as slim as actually getting one allocated. Technically, each model is a one-of-one piece unique. Personally, I had to wait almost 4 years to get mine, the steel version on a Jubilee bracelet. And I was already a customer of this retailer. I waited so long that I almost forgot to even order one. I know a lot of people worldwide that work with the brand, and I found out the exact numbers for you to really put in perspective how rare the meteorite dial actually is. To protect the retailer's reputation, I will put all the numbers in percentages, and I'm actually excited and also kinda shocked. So let me share the information with you guys. So if we take a pie of 100% of all the Rolex GMT Master II Pepsi models they get, it will be divided into approximately 50% of the pie is made from this steel model on a Jubilee bracelet. Another big chunk, approximately 41%, is the same model only on a Oyster bracelet. The Jubilee being more popular, this makes sense. Then the air gets really thin, with only 8% allocated of the white gold with a blue dial. And last, a rare gem indeed, the white gold meteor dial version. That's only a measly 1%. So if you consider how hard it is to get a sports Rolex, let alone a steel model, getting a meteorite GMT Master II is next to impossible. The meteorite dial on this watch is fantastic. I have seen many meteorite dials before, and I even own one from the small Japanese brand Otsuka Low-Tech. The difference is very notable. The meteorite dial on the Rolex shimmers much more and has a very deep texture. The surface of the meteorite is treated with an acid wash finish to bring out its natural crystalline pattern. The dial features the beautiful and well-known Wiedemann-Schachten pattern, which I personally prefer, and is very distinct by the straight lines that cross each other. This version has been launched in 2019, and I hope it won't discontinue anytime soon. Just imagine the amount of people who will be let down by this. I pray for you guys. I really hope you get yours. Usually meteorite dial and gem set watches from Rolex fetch the highest resale prices. It's no wonder that this model is also trading at roughly 35% more than the current retail price of 40,900 Swiss francs. This watch was graciously lent to me by my good friend here in Switzerland, also a supporter of the channel. Please check out his Instagram account called BLCKCB, but please don't ask him about this watch, he loves it. And if you consider everything that I showed you before, he probably won't get another one. On the wrist, it's one of the most comfortable bracelet watches on the market today. Quality is what Rolex is known for, so I didn't expect anything less. The white gold version does have a bit more heft compared to the steel version, which I kinda like. The watch also features applied and polished white gold indexes as well as white gold polished hands. The red GMT hand moves across the dial at half a speed since it counts 24 hours, versus the 12 hours the bigger Mercedes-shaped local hour hand does. If you could buy any Rolex watch you wanted, which one would it be and why? Let me know in the comment section below. I wish everyone that is waiting on one good luck. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys next week with a very special video from Amsterdam.